we just got to our first campsite with our new rig. I haven't set any of our new sewer stuff up, so I want to take you guys along real quick and show you some of the items that we use. Oh, this is going to be important, especially on our new rig. Yeah, I still got a mess, so we're just getting situated. We've literally had the rig for 1 week now. Actually, we got a couple cool things I want to show you guys. I forgot about that. That's actually my new favorite item. I think that's it. We got a couple hoses that are already out, so why don't we go take a look. That looks like everything out of here. We'll go get this stuff set up and I'll show you what we do. This is our current setup. Typically we have a Y, which I'm gonna put on here. So if you don't wanna buy the drain lock, which is what this thing is called, this is what you typically get in one of the kits. We've used different hoses over the years. This Camco Rhino Flex is actually super, super nice. It folds up really small. I can get like 3 tubes of each 10-footer in our sewer hose holders, and they come in different kits. So one of the kits we got it comes with 2 10-foot sections, and then this piece here, your 90, that typically plugs into your sewer. It's got different widths for different sewer inlet connections. Most of them that I've seen are all the 4-inch, which is this top one, but we have been up in the East Coast where a 3-inch one was necessary. But typically that just goes in and it locks in, or usually once you get it screwed in enough, it locks in place. And what we've been doing here is I hook this one up, I drain our kitchen sink, which is a rear kitchen, and then I have to come back, flip this around, untighten it a little bit, and then do this for our black and our gray tanks for the rest of the house. But one of the things you can do to make life easier is buy a Y. These are super convenient if you have 2 different connections, which most trailers do nowadays. This also, you wouldn't normally have a sewer setup where it's flush with the ground. These sewer, yeah, this one's super low, so it's making everything a little bit difficult. These sewer inlets usually stick up like 4 inches, and then all this connection is easier. But I'm gonna show you something in just a second why I really like this drain lock. So normally this is how we'd be set up, and then we drain the rig accordingly. This sucker is super nice. Basically, it's got this ring. You push down on this lever here, and it expands in here, tightening up on your sewer vent. So, and of different sizes as well. So basically you slip it in, you point it the direction you want it to go, and then you lock it down, and this sucker is literally stuck to it, right? But what we're gonna do, oh, and another thing, I do like this when the campground sewer inlets are so low like this, you can typically put it on just like a little bit of a tilt and then lock it down, and you get just enough to hook up everything with ease. Actually, I could probably do this now with ease. The Y, yeah, I could. See, so that's something you can't do with the traditional 90 degree. The one con that I have found with this is where this one comes apart, slips into itself there, then it can easily fit inside the sewer hose storage for travel days. This one, because of the lever, it does not. However, I would choose this over this any day. So what I'm gonna do today is basically just set up our 2 hoses real quick, get this kind of in the center here. What's nice about the Y is it still pivots right here, so you can tilt this one up, get this locked in, and then tilt it the other way to get your other one locked in. The next thing on the list is this is called a Rhinoblaster. But basically what this is a secondary valve, and then it's got a water connection that when you open up your main gate valve for your black or your gray, whichever one you decide to flush, typically it's your black tank. But so right now my black tank is closed. I'm gonna hook this Rhinoblaster, and once you put this on, these suckers go on tight. So, and they lock in, and then, so now I basically have, first of all, a secondary gate valve, right? So in the event, sometimes the valves get old and leaky, and when you go to open up this, you get crap everywhere. So this is actually
literally
you literally get crap on yourself. This, instead of hooking up here, is now going to go here past your secondary valve, and then if you do have any leakage or whatever, it comes down here and it gets trapped at this brand new one, and then you would open it up, right? So, but what I want to show you also is, one, it's got a clear inlet so you can kind of see when everything is empty. But what this also does is it comes with this little one-way valve. This one-way valve is going to screw into this portion here. And what we do...
Can you talk about why that one-way valve is so important?
Yeah, so when you go to hook up your actual water hose, what you're gonna do is you're gonna open, once your system is drained, say your black tank, say you just opened up your black tank, you just flushed it, and now it's barely trickling. I shut this one, right? So then my main black valve is still open. Then I'm gonna hook a garden hose to this portion here.
And this is a completely separate hose.
On the other end, yeah, that's why we get a black one for this one. We keep it separate than our drinking hose. But, which is a good point. I think they actually come, you can buy an orange one, but those ones are like the plastic ones. So we dedicated this little stretch hose to our sewer stuff. So basically this comes into your one-way valve, and with this one shut, at the other end of our hose where it's hooked into the faucet, it's on a water meter. Next, my hose goes on here, and this one's shut. I now turn on my water, and you can have a turn on here as well, on and off switch. But this is open, and then it's gonna flood my black tank. It's gonna go back up this sewer drain here, and it's gonna go into my black tank. And then on my water meter, I watch my water meter. You have to know how big your tanks are. Your gray, your black, whatever you're flushing, you have to know how big it is, and then get an accurate water meter, because then what you're gonna do is you're gonna turn, when you turn your water on, it's gonna backfill or back flush into your tank, and it's gonna fill up your tank. Getting some of this, the water is gonna help get the stuff that's stuck to the sides. You'd be surprised how much stuff comes out after a couple of flushes. So we do this regularly, probably once a week in our current situation. So basically, on my water meter, let's say I have a 40-gallon tank. I always, when I hit like 37, 38 gallons, I'm shutting the water off. I don't mess around, because if you do mess around and you go past that, it starts to take the path of least resistance, which is not right here. It's gonna be your toilet. It's gonna come up to your toilet, or even worse, gross. We've seen this or heard this, is it went all the way up the black tank vent and started pouring sludge and sewer
like
water.
a sprinkler on your roof.
On their roof. It was disgusting. Oh my goodness, I can't imagine. So anyways, to avoid that, you have to know exactly how much water is in your tank. In our last ones, it was a 40-gallon tank. So at 37, 38 gallons, I'd shut the water off. I come back over here, and because that one's still open, my main valve is open, you open this, and it just comes flushing out, right? And
with the sewer hose attached.
Yeah, depends on how much you like your neighbors, I guess. But yes, obviously this would be attached here. I guess I should go on to say that, because there's gonna be people, you said just pull the plug. So anyways, you pull this, boom, you can shut your water off here. And where this one-way valve comes in, really important, is if you forget to shut this, water could possibly go in through this inlet here, but it will be stopped by the one-way valve. The way this is designed is it only allows water to come up in here, so nothing would get back, poo water wouldn't get back into my hose. Anyway, so that's basically the Rhinoblaster. And then next, what I'm gonna show you is what we place all of our sewer hose on top of. These sewer hose supports, they're stronger. Each one of them is a little bit bigger. So one of the tips I did on our last one is, before I even open it, I label with a permanent marker on the side. I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and you wonder why? Because each one of these is different size. This is how you're gonna carry it mainly. Like, I throw that in the back of the truck on travel days. But what I do with my Velcro strip on the first one, what I found is kind of a cool trick is, oh, and this is what else is nice about the Rhinoblaster. You could either leave this and you have almost like your own little P-trap, or I like to keep this flush right out the gate. And then with that strap, I was just telling you, on my very first one, it keeps my strap where I know where it's at, and I just do that. Oh, get it Velcroed on there, right? Now that'll stay there. Even if the wind does come up, even though we've been in some pretty crazy windstorms, and unlike the accordion ones that blow over real easy, these do not. So I'm just gonna walk backwards all the way back to the sewer pipe. All right, so that is our sewer setup. We've been doing this for 4 years. We've tried a lot of different products, and we truly believe that these are the best products that we've ever used. So if you have any questions, let me know, and we'll answer it in the question spot comments below. I'm a new guy at doing these YouTube videos, so I hope you like it. But seriously, we'll leave the links to all these products and answer all your questions in the spot down below. See ya. Like the smell of armpits, or it's just super good luck. That's my favorite. Oh, where'd it go?
He just kamikazed out of there. He yeeted off your armpit.
That's my favorite bug.
Is it?
Yes.
I did not know that about you.
Dragonfly for everybody.
What about praying mantis and ladybug?
Praying mantis would be second.
Okay.
They're just badass, but dragonflies, you know, some dragonflies can fly 80 miles an hour and spin on a dime.
Why do they have a dime?
I guess that's just what scientists wanted to test.